It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 in that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Picks up the first, looking for more. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Florida, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Side complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes a nice move there. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's second and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He stays alive. Finding space at the 20. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Canes move into the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And the Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Canes! A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, because that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Third down after that run. Goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He'll try a pass here. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So second and 10 after the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Looking to chuck it again.
Oh, what a grab!
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. You know, heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 29. They look to throw it here on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Gators lining up here on first and 10. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. As here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Ball handed off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
He slipped through there, and the defense very fortunate he didn't come up with a first down. Now let's see what happens here on this fourth down play.
The Gators will look to convert here on fourth down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. On
fourth down, he'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. And they hand it off to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Early on, it's a fun battle to go to the national championship deadlock at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Comes the Miami offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Extending the play now. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They'll run it from the gun. It's a fumble. And he makes the recovery and has enough for a first down.
Or the ball's on the ground and some...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. Design quarterback run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Great pursuit by the defense, then dropping for a loss that time.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught by the receiver. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? He hands it to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Gators. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Running back with the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to take off here. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here comes a handoff. As the 1st down is still going. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. But crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Wants to throw it. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no hurry here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tries to get it to the running back. The ball is caught. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. They get it down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep to the right side. The pass is intercepted.
He's bringing it back.
Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Receiver makes the catch. He brings him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the bat, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good.
He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And we'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll hand it off.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a wide receiver screen. He's set up at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Great move in the open field. They bring them down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators are in the red zone. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, you're going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 50. Across the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Miami, 21.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Florida offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
The Gators are going to keep this drive moving.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First and 10 play coming up. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And looking to throw now on first down. A screen to the wide receiver. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Back to throw again. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but a pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the Canes with 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal upcoming. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the right side. Zero running right. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal fourth down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On third down, he drops to throw. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
The Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Takes the handoff. It's Kramer. In the clear at the 25. Makes the first down, but Hazy plays a big hit there at the end.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass this time. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8th. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. This runs through a man, a mismatch. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. On the spot in the natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Let's fly to the wideout. Pass caught on a comeback route. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. The Gators come to the line, looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Pressure is coming, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's wide open. Look out. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And this pass is on target. Caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, and it's scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. 28. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Working clock with the ground game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
1st down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. They'll give it to the back. Breaks through the tackle. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.